Uh, Thank you, Sagar sir. I am extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to address you all on this auspicious 8th edition TERRE Olympiad inauguration ceremony. A warm welcome to our chief guest, CA Preeti Savla, ma'am, CCM ICAI Mentor Independent Director. A warm welcome to our chief dignitary, Mr. Rohit Saroj sir from Tata Motors. Also welcome to our founder and director of TERRE Policy Center, Dr. Vinita Apte ma'am. TERRE Olympiad is an initiative of TERRE Policy Center supported by Tata Motors from its first edition to create and enhance awareness among the youth on the need and importance of an healthy environment and sustainable through the digital platform. TERRE Olympiad was started in August 2015 at a national level, initially targeted to Maharashtra state and received 17,000 participation by students during the first edition. And up to 7th edition, TERRE successfully received 12,50,000 students. From last year, TERRE Olympiad is expanding in other countries as well. TERRE is providing a learning platform to enhance environment awareness to save the earth for future sustainability, and TERRE also wants to boost the students. Now, I request to Dr. Vinita Apte ma'am, founder and director of TERRE Policy Center, and also who had the idea of Olympiad. So I request you to address the audience. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nikita. Good evening, everyone. Most welcome, Preeti ma'am. I'm very happy to see you on this platform. Rohit, you're always welcome in all our programs, and you have been a very good support through Tata Motors to TERRE Policy Centers every initiative. So this is the 8th edition of TERRE Olympiad, and we have organized since 2015. The most I always appreciate to the teachers who are taking a lot of efforts, and I could see them today also. Pramod Kakade from Daund, then Dr. Satyam is from the South India. They all have joined here for this inauguration of the TERRE Olympiad, and I'm very sure that they will be the great support for the students who are going to participate this year. As we said before also, we have created a questionnaire of almost more than 10,000 questions, and it randomly comes to the students when they appear for the exam. And every year we are getting a lot of response from the students. Even though there was a COVID time, students were really happy to participate in TERRE Olympiad. This is the effort which TERRE always makes to create awareness and also to learn people, even the parents, through the students participation. Many parents comes to us after the exam, and they say that they also learn many things because their children are participating in this. So this year we are really looking for participation of more than 5 lakhs because it's a pan-India project. And I'm sure with the support of the teachers, we will complete this target of 5 lakh students for participation. And they will get the fantastic awards through the Amazon, or if we have organized the physical event, then they will get it on the stage also. So thanks a lot. All the best to all the students. The exam will start from today itself, and the portal of TERRE Olympiad will be live till for 30 days. Next 30 days, you can appear anytime during your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It gives me the thank you, ma'am. It gives me the immense pleasure introducing our chief dignitary, Mr. Rohit Saroj sir. Mr. Rohit Saroj sir, he is a Deputy General Manager, CSR and Affirmative Action at Tata Motors, a development specialist with over 15 years of work experience. He has completed his Masters in Social Work MSW SWA Development Studies from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, this in 2007. At Tata Motors, he is a leading corporate social responsibility and affirmative action in Pune and facilitates employee engagement through employee volunteering and cultural and interest-based platforms such as art, music, theater, photography, and sports. His work also entails strengthening business. Tata Motors Grihini Udyog, a fully women-owned and women-run governed social expertise, a social enterprise that has 550 plus employees. I would like to take this opportunity to request you, sir, to kindly share your thoughts.
Yeah, so very good evening to all of you. Please confirm if I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are audible, Rohit.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
At the outset, let me congratulate TERRE Policy Center for successfully having this TERRE Olympiad for 7 years in a row. It's a great feat, and I see how it has expanded from a very humble beginning to 12 lakh plus footfall. And also now we are going overseas. I think our country will soon get saturated in terms of number of footfall, and therefore a need to go to overseas as well. So congratulations for that. I'm very happy to see the teachers participating in today's function, and this is to the great gurus here. I think one of the life lessons that we as teachers give to our students is to how to make a living apart from being a good citizen. But as we all know, the way climate question is around the corner and how great calamities are, predicted. I think our engagement with nature, our resilience with nature, we taking care of the resources around is going to be a very important life skill that we all need to develop. We all need to know how the ecosystem works, how our water bodies work, how we grow our food. So it's very important that we as students not only look at this as an environmental awareness, but also transition to learning to live with environment with the skill that would be very useful in the future. And I think we have Preeti ji, who is from the accounts background. Thank you, ma'am, for taking time to join for this function today. And if we look at from the principle of accounting, so the cost of making something, there is certain cost. But in order to unmake something which our Mother Earth has given, that would be exponential. And therefore, it is very imperative that we look at the kind of value which nature brings to us in our everyday life. And students, please enjoy your test here. While the competition is fierce, we see a delta increment of performance of students by every 5 percentage point every single year. We are happy to see that the competition is getting fierce, which calls for a greater level of awareness and greater degree of expertise. And with this, the total knowledge level of our students and our schools will improve, and which would have a greater benefit in terms of we being far more responsible citizens. With this, I again compliment the TERRE Policy Center for having started such a wonderful initiative. Many compliments to all the teachers for being enthusiastically participating in this, and I wish a great success ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you all to our chief guest, CA Preeti Savla ma'am. CA Preeti Savla ma'am, CCM, ICAI Mentor Independent Director. She qualified CA in the year 2000, pursued Diploma in Information System Audit ICAI, Certificate course in Forensic Accounting and Fraud Detection, ICAI Involvency Professional, IBBI Entrepreneurship Management course Indian School of Business, ISB. She works in the areas of strategic planning, fundraising, internal audit, management consultancy, etc. Ma'am is serving as an independent director in Aarti Industries Limited, Aarti Drugs Limited, ITI Mutual Fund Trustees Private Limited, partner at KPB and Associates, and director in Perch Strategic Advisors Private Limited, Perch Foundation. Her passion is advising business and NGOs to guide their success and take them to the next level. She is awarded with Best Region Award and announced as Outstanding Performer. Ma'am, I requesting you to kindly say few words of encouragement and guidance to the participants. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikita, for such a beautiful introduction given by you. And at the outset, let me first compliment and thank, first of all, to Dr. Vinita Apte for inviting me over here and sharing my few words. And first of all, let me compliment to TERRE Policy Center to begin this idea of environment Olympiad. And what I understand, madam, this is the first environment Olympiad. 3 lakh students who are actually appearing for this Olympiad. You know, such a large, the way you have started 8 years, 10 years, about a decade back, you know, the awareness and the now the efforts what you have put, you know, वो आम का जब पेड़ होता है, आम के पेड़ के लिए जो सीड डालते हैं ना, बीज डालते हैं और 30 साल के बाद में उसके ऊपर आम आते हैं. So similarly, I would say that, the lakhs of students have gone through this, the awareness which has been created by you, by this Olympiads on environment has really started giving the fruits now. And the initiative which our even Honorable Prime Minister is taking for our nation, this has really gone to that level. And it will at nation large, it will benefit at national level, so and international level, because the objective which India is serving is basically on environment. Really salute and appreciate your your efforts and congratulate, and when you have called the efforts what you are doing, and I thought it is my, so congratulations madam. And I can say that, am I audible?
ड्राइंग ग्रेड एग्जाम, एलिमेंट्री इंटरमीडिएट, अब क्या होता है ड्राइंग ग्रेड एग्जाम?
Madam, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. But someone has put on the mic. Please shut off all the mic who are participated in this webinar. Kindly shut off your mic.
Yeah. Yes,
ma'am.
So I'll take 10 minutes time what have been given to me. So the first, lot of things at the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India we are doing. And we have like 2 years, more than 2 years, we have started with our Sustainability Reporting Standard Board. And Dr. Vinita Apte is also one of the part of it. And very recently, we have started our social audit standards we have drafted. And madam has also been part of it. Because now we want whatever we are contributing for this social cause and environment, it has to come back. We have to measure it, and we have to see that the efforts we are putting is actually taken further. And hence for auditing that, we have started with the drafting the social audit standards, and it is at present open for the public comments. 29th is the last date. So I request all the students, all the teachers to please go through that and give your comments for this measurement of this impact analysis of this social cause and thematic areas what we have. So the first slide what I have seen, the video, is why the nature requires us No, we require nature. Nature doesn't require us. So we have to save nature to save our future generation. So we have to ensure that if we want our future generation, we have to take care of this nature. Again, the carbon emission. India is the third largest, country which is in carbon emission, and electricity is the biggest driver of India's carbon emission due to its reliance on the coal-based power plants. The coal accounts for 74% of India's electricity generation and was the source of one-third of its country's total greenhouse gas emission. And so major emitting economies that announced their net carbon emission release in 2022, that is the Climate Change Performance Index report has found last year. India stands the third in the topmost 10 polluters in the, all over world. So emission with 10,000 plus million tons of carbon dioxide releases, and United States, is the second one with 5,400 million tons of carbon emission, and India with 2,650 million tons of carbon dioxide. The carbon emission stands the third one. So, it is in the top 3 list, and we have to see how actually we can reduce this carbon emission and make this, net zero. Our India is a net carbon zero. Again, in the percentage wise, if we see total 100%, India's carbon emission ratio is 7% in this 100%, and China is around 29%, and United States are, and Japan, Germany, and Iran. And the France is closest to the carbon neutral. Again, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji at his COP26, the Glasgow conference, announced that India will achieve net zero carbon emission by 2070. And the role of industry to combat the climate change was of paramount importance. I feel that the role of each and every citizen, the role of each and every corporate, the role of each and every student is most important, because every day and night we are emitting the carbon. How we can reduce, and that overall impact, how it has been given. India's few in the same conference, our Prime Minister has given Panchamrut, that is the 5 new pledges for net zero carbon emission by 2070, and by 2030 achieving the non-fossil fuel energy capacity of 500 GW, that is 50% of energy requirements from renewable sources, reducing total projected carbon emission by 1 billion tons, and reducing carbon intensity of the economy to less than 45%. So it is it is not responsibility of, say, Prime Minister or the nation or the ministry at large. It is responsibility of each and every one of us. So to ensure that in turn, the entire country achieves its agenda. Day by day, if we see how much, temperature has been rising, it's a global warming. And in India also the temperature has risen, which will really, impact climate, and in turn to our lives also. When we save water, it gives back to us. And when we don't, refuse to reuse, it will be the earth which we are abusing. So save earth, which have nowhere else to go. How responsible we are, and everyone, how can we take the step to reduce the carbon footprint in our daily life also. We can eat low on the food chain. We can choose organic and local foods that are seasonal one, because the transportation cost is also very heavy. So whatever seasonal things are available, we should always use that, so that the carbon emission is less. You have to buy this food stuff in the bulk, so that it is not necessary each and every time use new bags, the plastic bags or some else bags. The reusable containers are used. Food waste should be reduced. Less, whatever we should take in a plate, we should eat entirely. And the freezing of excess and the reusing of leftovers we should do. Then the compost of food waste, if possible, drop off site is there, we should see that those food is also usable. uh, Clothes also, if we see, don't buy fashionable clothes. We have to be simple. And if, that is also like carbon emission. More production, more carbon emission. Washing the clothes in the cold water and is also important, because again, if hot water or heat is generated, more electricity, more water, more carbon emission. So whatever stuff, whatever required, that much only should be bought, that much only should be used. The reusable bag should be used instead of one time usable bags like plastic bags. Excess packaging, if it is not required, we should not do. Again, if you are purchasing any laptop or computer, always go for laptop, because it takes lesser energy and the lesser electricity, so that then the desktop. Do an energy audit. See, we have the calculators to calculate how much money we spend. We should always use the energy calculator. How much energy we are utilizing, how much energy, how we can save. So again, installing low reusable energy like solar energy, non-fossil fuels, and this kind of water energy will be really helpful over a period of time. Again, air conditioners, if it is not required, should not be used. And so these transportation, we can always, when we are going to, say, for example, schools, carpooling should be done, or it can be, we can use the bus to go to the school instead of, having a separate private vehicle. So this also will actually utilize for helpful for the emitting the carbon. And so these are the small tips which each and everyone can follow without investing anything, and it will save our cost also.
I think she lost the connection, ka?
I think she lost the there is a connectivity issue with her.
With her. I think so. We can go ahead with other things.
Okay, shall we proceed, ma'am?
Yeah, because I think she has lost the connection. I couldn't see her on the screen also.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Okay.
go ahead with the other, yeah.
Okay. So I request Kakde sir from said Jyoti Prasad Vidyalay Don't to say few words about TERRE Olympiad. He is a person who is associated from the first edition of TERRE Olympiad and with all the TERRE activities which are related to the education. So over to you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is some
I think there is a connectivity issue.
connectivity issue. So I'm putting my video off now. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So I have, given certain tips, and I'm really thankful to Dr. Devita Apte for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. The, once again, I am telling you that the work which you are doing is really bringing up. Hello, hello, hello,
Yes, ma'am.
hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah, ma'am.
hello. Am I audible? Hello,
Yes, you
Yes,
are audible,
ma'am.
ma'am.
hello. The work we are doing is will really go a long way and will definitely bring up the best level of song. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So at the end, I would like to say that the work, madam, you are doing, Apteji, you are doing is really remarkable, and this is going to be a long way and build up the best of the citizens in our country who are imbibing all the things relating to save nature and environment. So once again, heads off to you and congratulations. And always I am available for the benefit of this country, nation, and the work what you are doing. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much. It's a really inspiring speech. Very good.
Thanks.
Over to you, Nikita.
So because some network issue, I think I am not able to. I am at Delhi at present. So
Oh, okay. I thought you are in Mumbai.
Mumbai only, but today only I have traveled due to some urgent work to Delhi for institute work.
Okay.
Yes.
But that I will comment on the draft. Is that our social standard
Thank you
booklet
so
is
much.
very well. I'll send in a day or two my comments.
Please. Thank you so much. And
you.
once again, thanks. So congratulations to you once again.
Thank you. Look forward to your support as always.
Definitely, madam. I have already said this work what you are doing will really go a long way and build the brilliant citizens of India.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Due to some connectivity issue, Kakde sir is not able to join this meet. So going forward, In case any teacher and student would like to share their experience, the floor is open to you all.
I think Dr. Satyam is there. Dr. Satyam, are you there? No, I think there is a lot of issue for the network. So we can proceed. Nikita,
Ma'am, you are not audible.
we can go ahead as per your schedule, or you can conclude.
Okay, ma'am. So this brings us the end of the event, but the event is never completed without the vote of thanks. So let's take this opportunity to thank CA Preeti Savla ma'am for consenting to be the chief guest of this inauguration ceremony. I would like to extend my gratitude to our chief dignitary, Mr. Rohit Sarot sir, and Mr. Mayuresh Kulkarni and Tata Motors team for supporting TERRE Olympiad from its first edition. Thank you to you all participants for being part of this inauguration ceremony. Thank you to our technical team, our TERRE team, to support and guiding us and help us for this inauguration ceremony. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Rohit, once again.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, and bye.
Bye. Bye.